I can't really right now, but I guess to try to think of another thing to talk about, I mean, a lot of people are upset about the movie because it's live action.
What else would it be?
Well, I mean, a lot of animated, really, because that's what a lot of people were wanting. Because, like, you know, especially with Breath of the Wild and Wind Waker, they took inspiration from Studio Ghibli in their visuals. And if you've seen pictures comparing the two, it's very apparent they really were inspired by Ghibli. So I think a lot of people were just expecting that because we've never had a live-action Zelda. So really, nobody would even know what that would be like. Because, like, we had a live-action Mario movie, and we all know how that turned out, but...
Yeah.
And then there was the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, which actually wasn't that bad, but... You know, that was a rare exception. But now, with Zelda, especially considering how, you know, popular it is, you know, it's just a lot of people are afraid that they're gonna F it up. And one of the biggest things they were worried about, how they effed it up, was the casting in particular. Because, like, you know how, like, modern movies in particular, people make memes about the cast, starring and everything?
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest things people were concerned about is they said, I swear if Tom Holland is Link, I'm gonna lose it. Which, like... Yeah, again, it's another one of those things where it's like, if they're popular actors... So, you know, in a big budget movie, it's really just, they want the names for the poster.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that's what it is. And I don't agree, you know, just hiring an actor just for their name. Like, in my opinion, they have to actually, you know, play a character in order to, you know, be considered for it. Because, like, there's been times where people were blown away. I mean, I don't think it's really a good comparison to say. But the Illumination Super Mario Bros. Movie, you know, when Chris Pratt was announced, everybody was throwing a hissy fit over that, and the final product, it's not the best interpretation of Mario, but I wouldn't go as far to say it's bad. Like,
yeah, I wouldn't say it's bad. I quite enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I mean, the movie was pretty alright. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Look what I did.
What'd you do?
Okay, so what I didn't show you was, in the previous town, we got the fairy spell. And it turns you into a fairy, and it allows you to just simply get by certain obstacles and stuff. I'm trying to imagine what life as a fairy would be like.
Miserable.
Miserable?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Because all the creatures trying to eat you.
I mean, you could say the same thing about, like, an ant. Or something.
I don't really feel like ants have that many predators.
I mean...
Especially where we live.
I mean, true. It's just, I don't know, it's like... I think there's a magic potion here somewhere. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Life spell, and right there. Okay. Oh, there was a little bit of lag there. Oh, slimes. I swear, these slimes... They're so easy to beat, but they get on my last nerve, because it's just... unbelievable pain. Oh my lord. Oh, and then there's this guy, which I was having trouble with before, but now it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, see, that wasn't that bad. The entrance is right here, I believe, and I forget. These guys look weird. I don't know what they're called.
I just got a ready steal.
Oh no, I didn't mean to use that spell. Oh. What'd you say?
I just got a Registeel encounter in Pokemon Ultra Sun.
Yeah, he's currently playing Pokemon right now while we're doing this, so, yeah. And these guys, I'm finally able to stab these little doohies on the ground right here. Yeah, I don't know. Is it weird to say that, like, in my honest feelings, I kind of like playing this more than the first game.
No, that wouldn't be very inaccurate. I like this game better than the first one.
I mean, well, see, here's the thing. Most people, when they bring up the NES Zelda games, because that's the thing, Zelda 2 is known as the black sheep. it's essentially the Mario 2 USA of its series, because, you know, there's no other game like it. And, you know, that's what people, you know, have mixed feelings on it. And, you know, the game does have its issues, and they are valid issues. But I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as many people say it is. I'm in the ballpark where I actually like this game quite a lot. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know. It's just I just overhated games. I think this is definitely one of those, because like I like how unique it is, because like it's so different. Maybe it's because, you know, I'm a big fan of side scrollers, but that's just genuinely how I feel.
Yeah.
And it's just that's just how it is. I can't really explain it all that well, because like, you know, not every experience everybody's gonna have with it is the same, which, you know, I assume to be the case, because, you know, that's how it is with, you know, all video games in general, because it's like not everybody's gonna, you know, be on board with something, and, you know, there's obviously gonna be, you know, mixed opinions about some stuff, like, because like I would definitely say it's one of the most overhated games, especially with Wind Waker, because a lot of people hated Wind Waker for a while, not really for a good reason. But other overhated games, I don't know, like, do you think, is there a game out there for you personally that you think gets a little too much crap? Or like you don't understand why people crap on it so much?
No, I can't really think of a game like that.
Do you know why?
Yeah.
Wait, but you would agree though it does have...
There is a good reason why Hello Neighbor gets so much hate.
Yeah, and I think I'd mentioned it before. But anyways, yeah, like besides that, any examples?
I can't really think of any at this moment. Fortnite. A lot of people hate Fortnite.
I mean, I think that's mainly just because it's popular. Because like that's the thing, it suffers from like popular game syndrome. Because like it's popular, and people that aren't interested in it, they're like, why won't they shut up about it? But, you know, like I said earlier, it's just one of those things where it's like, you really gotta, you know, try it yourself, see if you really like it or not. And I get that that can be a little not easy for some people to do, because, like, you know, you just don't have the time, or, you know, you're busy playing other games, so I understand sort of where they're coming from. Oh, Lord, okay, so... upgrade attack again. Feels really good to just get stronger, because like, I don't know, there's something in the brain that just makes you go, me more strong, me hit enemy, me feel good in the brain. My brain feel the happy chemical. I mean, that's really what it boils down to, doesn't it?
I guess you could say that.
Well, you know, that's, in my opinion, that's what a good game should do. Is, you know, like, if it feels good to do something in a game, you know you made, you know, a good game. 'Cause...
yeah.
In some cases, I would say. I'm kind of worried I went the wrong way. Listen, baby, I went the wrong way.
This Reggie still is absolutely cooking me. I'm just trying to catch it every single turn because of my Pokemon too high level.
See, when we get to Pokemon, I'm worried. Because, like, I looked up how long it takes. Because, like, the first games I was wanting to start with was Yellow and Crystal. Have you played those?
I have not.
What's the earliest gen you've played?
I think Ruby. I think Ruby's earliest gen Pokemon I played.
Oh my gosh, when I was doing the test playthrough, these guys were such a pain in the butt.
I have played Pokemon Showdown with the older generations though. I have a general understanding of Pokemon moves.
I mean, like, they're not that complicated, and that's kind of the whole appeal, because, like, you know, they're not that long. I heard they're only, like, 20-hour RPGs, but, oh, jeez. These guys are slowly starting to become some of my least light. Oh, I wasn't even. How did that hit me? Look at that. That is some bull. And not. Oh god, I don't like this room. It is a pain in the booty. Get me out of here. Alright, I think I'm okay. Ugh. Kitsune Knights, get away! I remember their name. Ugh. I don't know. Yeah, but the Zelda movie... Yeah, I'm not... My biggest fear really was the casting. Because, you know, I wanted to, you know, buy into the fact that, you know, they are the characters on screen, and it's not just, you know, somebody playing the character.
Yeah.
Kind of like, look, here's the thing. Minecraft movie is not as bad as I thought it would be, but it is so very obvious. I just can't buy that Jack Black is Steve.
Yeah.
Because it's so very obviously Jack Black. And like, you know, that's the thing with it being live action, is that it's very obviously Jack Black. And he sounds like Jack Black. So my mind, I can't see that it's Steve. I just see Jack Black. And considering the type of vibe that movie was going for, that was probably the point. Because the director of the movie, Jared Hess, he's known for making, like, you know, like, movies that are jokes and comedy movies and all that. But, I don't know, like, when you have a franchise as Minecraft... Jesus Christ. When you have a big franchise like Minecraft, you know, your expectations are usually set a lot higher. Instead, you know, just... Oh my lord. See, it's so hard to talk and play at the same time, because this freaking jerk. Here, I say, like, if I... It's so hard to just, you know, just try to hit him. There you go. Jeez. Alright, we got the raft. It's back again. And, it's gonna help us get to the rest of the world, because, looking at the maps, Hyrule in this game is massive. And I can't really get an exact scale, but from my knowledge of the first game's map and the second game's map, I would say that Zelda 2 is about... Zelda 2's world map is... Jeez! Do I even have enough for life? Nope, I don't. Oof, oof. I'd say Zelda 2's map is about 4 times larger, which is, you know, very ambitious considering, you know, they made it in only a year. They were able to fit that much on there, but yeah, I just really, it's a big game, and, you know, big game, you know, they say big games, the big brain.
Yeah.
They don't say that. That's just something I made up.
I've never heard a single person say that.
Well, you heard me say it, so technically that counts as something. Oh man. Oh. See, jump can be good. The problem is that, you know, sometimes just trying to hit things just really gets agitating after a while. No, I don't want to fight you. Away. You know, like, see, when we started doing these, it's a lot harder to talk and play at the same time. You know?
Yeah.
Because, like, here's the thing. I'm doing 2 things. I'm trying to focus on the game, but at the same time, I'm trying to focus on just not dying. I'm not dying. That's what I'm trying to do. I need that life. I need the life. I don't... Because, like, you know, I'm already pretty decently high. Like, I'm at... The max amount of your sword, or any of your stats, is 8, and I'm already at a 6 at the sword, so really... You know, I'm good. Like, I don't really need to upgrade my attack anymore. It's just that, you know, you just level up so much, it just gets, you know, crazy how much you gotta level up. Alright, so this is the 3rd boss. Where's he at? I don't know why. I find that oddly cute for some reason. He's like, yeah, Stevie, I'm a little horsey. I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna come get you. I don't know why. It just makes me funny. Oh, he went a little faster that time. Okay, so this boss, so the first boss was Horsehead. This guy's Helmet Head. What do you think this guy's name is? It's not.
Joust.
It's actually, it's so weird. It's Rabonak.
I don't know how are you supposed to know these names?
I read up the manual. But it's weird though, cause like I don't know why he's named that. Cause like it's literally just a blue iron knuckle, but on a little horsey. So why would you even give it a completely different name? Unless that's the name of the horse he's riding. But I mean, I don't know. You tell me. I'm trying to make sense as to why they named all these enemies what they did. Should I upgrade magic?
Why do you upgrade magic?
Your spells cost less magic to use, so you can use them more often. Okay, so look, here's the thing. I really don't need to start leveling up my attack until, like, the 5th dungeon. But we're only doing 3 and 4 today, so I guess I'll do magic, because, you know, we're gonna need all the magic points we can get. And I'm gonna make my way back to the cave. Making my way back to the land, through the cave in Hyrule. Staring back and wearing my green tunic, back around. And I'm a fairy, I'm on fire. Right over the floor. If I could fall into the grave, would you tell me that I am a crazy guy? And why the hell am I still singing? 'Cause this is cringe. My
That's the most beautiful singing I've ever heard.
Oh, thank you. So, I'm flattered, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what I was singing? It was 1,000 Miles.
I know I've heard of...
You ever seen the movie White Chicks?
Yes, I watched it in school.
That's what Terry Crews... Literally, more people associate Terry Crews with, you know, 1,000 Miles than the singer of 1,000 Miles. And,
This Register just killed himself after 20 turns.
That's, quite...
Me trying to catch him.
Oh my lord, what is going on? Oh wait, I realize I missed something. It's not a required item I missed, but it is quite interesting, because, like, you know, like how I said earlier, throughout the game, there are these Link dolls across the world map, and I believe one of them is right here. Hey asshole, a mini-me! Look at ye! Me! I'm gonna grab my freaking mini-me doll and I'm gonna get an extra life. Yes, of course, Mr. Powers. You will stop me in my green tunic, stopping the evil forces. I will prove I'm more evil by getting the Triforce. Oh, yes, indeed.
How are you supposed to hold a 3DS? Because I've always held it with my pinkies underneath it.
See, that's finicky. Because when it comes to me and the 3DS, sometimes I try to keep my index fingers on the shoulder buttons. Or like I try to prop up the top screen with them. My pinkies just kind of get in the way a little, so it's kind of hard to really find a good method of holding your 3DS. Oh lord, what is going on here? Oh no. I gotta get out of here. Oh no. Get up here. There we go. Oh lord, this is a nightmare. Yeah, this is when this is the second half of the game, and it starts getting a lot, oh my lord, it starts getting way more difficult, really fast. Alright, now we're entering this town, which I believe it is Naboru. That is interesting name for a town. And then in this town, there is a spell you can get, but it's pretty much, it's a spell, alright, I'll say that. It's certainly a spell to spell, if that makes sense.
Slightly.
There's a lady, slightly, I'll take it. So this lady says, I am thirsty. What do you mean by that, darling? Oh wait, there's a fountain, never mind. Oh. Want to get some water. I'd like many things, but I'll take water, sure. You have water. Come to my house. Okay. Digging the songs, they're pretty good.
Yeah. I'm enjoying them.
Yeah.
So far.
This magic will make your sword shoot fire. Oh boy. I assume you lost at something?
Yeah. It's so complicated. It gives no visual indicator of where it's gonna go. It just goes somewhere random, and you just have to pray that you did the right thing.
Kind of the same thing with this game in a way.
Yeah.
Well, same thing as in, you know, enemies just kind of, you know, do whatever they want. This lady's hanging out here. See a man in Darunia before the islands. Sure. Just all of them are just the same. Just color palette. I believe that's everything to do in this town. And we got to go through this little cave here. Oh, man. Don't you just hate it when a bat swings down the ceiling and turns into a gargoyle?
Yeah, I absolutely adore it.
And, you know, just so inconvenient in your daily life. Lizard and rock lizard shooting fire too, that's also a pain.
Yeah, I encounter that every single day.
Quite inconvenient. Oh, where are we going? Oh boy. No. Yeah. Oh man. Butt kicked. Oof. Oof. Oh lord. Alright, so we're not gonna go into the town over there just yet. We actually need to make a stop by the maze. Because that's where the next... Oh, I want that berry. Come on! Come on! There we go. Because the next place we're going is a maze. Both literally, it's a maze. We gotta trek through a maze, and then we gotta get through the maze palace, which... You know, 2 mazes for the price of 1. That's a really bad deal.
Yeah.
You ever had fun playing a maze?
No. Not at all.
You just don't like the concept of mazes?
I like the concept, I don't like the execution.
Fair. Because it's literally just like...
Especially top-down mazes, like it feels like it completely defeats the purpose.
What? Because you can...
Yeah, you
It just takes a second and then you can see... Oh god, Lasalfos. I hate these guys. Oh man. They're basically a more aggressive version of the Iron Knuckles. Jeez, and they hit so freaking hard. I mean, sheesh. I almost want to get punched by Mike Tyson now. Which...
No.
Well, you know, that's foreshadowing for a future game. We'll save that for later. I have a child!
Me too.
Just hoist him up in the air. So proudly, like, I have found a lost child in this wild cave in the middle of nowhere. Where are your parents, son?
Which child is that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Or wait,
Is it some village ladies?
it's a missing milk kid. Yeah. That's kind of... I'll be honest, I have never seen that before.
Oh.
That's a popular thing in like media where it's like, oh, there's missing kids on the back of milk cartons. Like, did they used to do that?
I'd be surprised if they did.
Cause before, you know, the internet kicked off, like maybe let's say in the 50s, when they still had like milkmen, or like old grocery stores. I mean, it probably makes sense because, you know, no internet or anything, and all they had was, you know, local news to be like, we have found a missing child. So, I mean, it makes sense, but it's just so weird because, like, imagine you're just casually drinking milk, but then you're reminded there's some random child out there. Don't know where. Alright, I'm gonna save a little bit here. Yeah. This is another thing I'm not really a fan of here is sometimes when you're going to places there are required obstacle sections you need to do, and it's not that I can't do them, it's just that sometimes there's just so many in such a small space, especially when we're near the Great Palace, because that's gonna be a freaking